Targeted individuals, welcome. Anybody's welcome to my channel, especially targeted individuals and perpetrators. You already know what you're doing to us, so you're really not welcome to my channel, but some of the trolls are going to get on my channel and discredit. I've only had one loser do that so far, thus far. And he's a complete idiot. And it probably is not even a real person. He's just a bot that was created by the internet for the internet. But I'm trying to get my work done, and they made it 10 times harder because Coinbase, like I said, will not give me my own money, my own investment that is increasing without me even touching it. I'm not even looking at it. I'm not even looking at it, and it's growing. And these people are just stealing my money. They're not giving me my money. They stole $1,049 from me last year that they still owe me, on top of 8 grand that they owe me from unemployment back pay, which I could really say go screw yourself with the unemployment stuff because I'm not an unemployment type of person. But with all the corruption that's going on and people being targeted, you know, it's terrorism. It's American terrorism. You got people doing terrorism on me, on you. Some of them you may be related to. A lot of it you're related to people that are involved with this. Family, friends are get involved with it, very involved with it. Because like my family will tell their family friend, like people they know, not people I know. I don't have any friends on stuff that friends are overrated. By the way, everything you were told about friends for targeted individuals, not for normal people. For normal people, I don't know how you do it. You don't get targeted. You don't, nothing. You didn't glitch out of the matrix that we live in, the multiverse and or slash universe that we live in. Um, I believe if we do live in a multi-dimensional reality or series of realities that are simultaneously probably functioning. That's my kind of my creative viewpoint on it. Um, and I use these things as reference points in the back of my mind all the time because it justifies um, the number one targeted individual of all time was Jesus Christ. And you can see exactly what they did to him. Beat him. They ultimately killed him. And they tortured all of his followers and tried to kill them. I mean, that was the very first, in my eyes, targeted individual was Jesus Christ. He they whipped him. I mean, they treated him poorly because of jealousy. I think jealousy, I know, envy, and the opposing force of evil. And the forces of evil don't care how old you are. They don't care what color you are. It doesn't care what age you are, like I said. It'll just do its biddings, its evil doings on you in your life. Evil people will sneer at you, laugh at you, make fun of you. And they know that when they look in the mirror, they're uglier than you are. They're dumber than you are. They're just fucking desperate. I'm going to be honest. They're just desperate, man. They're desperate for validation. They're desperate to make themselves look better and feel better than you for, oh man, you're so good at what you do on Earth. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't even want to be in Indiana anymore. And I plan on leaving. And all the people that hate me here, I hate you too. The feeling is mutual. I don't hate everyone, and I usually don't hate people at all. That's a strong word. I dislike the haters. But really, sometimes I really do hate them. And I don't ever stir the pot, man. I don't ever start shit unless I need to. Then I will. A lot of people that are targeted are considered people they'll lie about you, soliciting. Oh, he's been hanging out over here too long, or it's always a feeling of like you better get going. You're hanging out here too long. Um, the sensitization process, the gaslighting, the directed conversation, the timing, the mockery. Now it's just straight up. I'm at this point now. I'm past. It's still gaslighting. It's lighter because it's a lie, and I keep calling it a lie. I keep calling it for what it is. It's a lie. It's not true. And the statements people make are flagrant and haphazard. They have not been able to do what I've done, and I don't do what they do. Everyone's different. So why are we comparing ourselves to other people? Because that's what we see all around us is other people. So we're constantly comparing ourselves to other things that don't matter. Other people. I don't care what anyone else does as long as it doesn't involve pain or suffering for me. I'm not inducing any pain and suffering on anyone and haven't. And when I did, the people usually deserved it. They provoked it. They started it. I ended it though. I'm trying to be as cool as a cucumber right now because this is not my apartment. Um, I want to leave the state of Indiana right now. I'm still going through my insurance claim. I'm almost like, I don't want it. You people can just keep the money, take my money, take all my shit, take my painting. I'll start an all new life, take all my clothes, take all the crap, and just have it. And just keep it, man. Because I'll just go somewhere else and restart, relocate, probably dye my hair like yellow or orange or whatever. And I mean, that's how it feels. I got to change my name. I mean, that's how it feels. Because you ever notice, as soon as they pull up your name, that's when the gaslighting starts. That's when the disrespect starts. That's when it's proven to me now that your name has been blacklisted as a targeted individual in a database that we need to find the name of. It's not Truth Finder. It's not that crap. It's something more. And I'm not saying Truth Finder's not bad. It's not great. I'm saying though, there's a international database because this follows people to other countries allegedly, right? So they would know you and be able to pull you up and then disrespect you immediately like that. That means, and it follows people wherever they go, that there is a database. Once they type in your name or any part of your information, it's okay. Give them the hard time. Make it to where they can't get a refund. Rip them off. Take money out of their bank account. Overdraw. Overcharge their Verizon bill on their phone bill account. I don't know how they did that. Just being not allowed to do really anything that involves. It's like they don't want me to even buy my own food. It is that bad. My gang stalking. Um, and anytime I say anything on this topic, I'm always called paranoid. So I'm not even going to talk to anyone about it anymore. I promise myself and I promise you guys. It's a terrible idea to mention this to anyone because they're going to discredit you and they're going to actually, some of them will go out of their way to discredit you because they'll know, some of them, the ones that know about what you're talking about and then you're mentioning it, and they're agents or they were agents in this matrix that we live in, so to speak, in comparison. um they're going to follow through, some of them, and some of them will be, like they're going to be try hard die hards for on this topic, and they're going to try to just go way over the top and seem so obvious and clear that they're overstepping their bounds. They're breaking laws. Police officers are breaking laws. They've broken my HIPAA law here in Indiana multiple times. It's been ignored by the police. I have a police here. I'll get it on camera. This should have been a police report, but it wasn't. I have the case number. The police officer on a hit and run on my body that I got hit. What I'm telling you about. Show you the exact case number so we can get this on YouTube. Here you go. And I put it in a baggie to preserve the evidence. This is now going to be the evidence bag where I put all the evidence to building this case for all the criminal activity that's happening to me. It's been very hard to prove. And the evidence that I did have was stolen and destroyed. Was never found again. This is it. It was a traffic investigation. Officer's name, you notice how they don't like to put their first name in there, D. Johnson, unit number 1833, time 12:59, date was 12/9/2021. And you can see the case number there. It looks like someone tried to get it wet. That had nothing to do with my doing. Somebody tried to get it wet and discolor it. They did not actually file that as a police report. Person that was originally working on my case is no longer available. Last week when I called them, I gave them details. They said that there's no record of this at my doctor's office. There's no record of anything that they can find right now, as of now. And I'm gonna see why stuff is happening. Why are we getting the crucial treatment? It is evil. And it's ignorance. People are stupid. A lot of people are just blind. And it's so well kept. This is such a well kept secret, gang stalking is. It's done in broad daylight. And if you freak out, if you do anything, they just have to call the cops and you look crazy because they'll act calm. They'll do this and get on their phone and type or text or call someone. And then you look crazy for going off on them in a public setting or in any setting. They'll make up information about you and use it against you, call you paranoid. But like I said, I'm not going to sit here and talk about this topic all day, every day, the same way that I've been talking about it. I'll cover different areas and aspects of this, different parts and pieces. It's a spotty topic. Let's say that. It's very, very difficult to explain. They act like it's really not. But lawyers always will tell me this in Indiana. We don't take those kinds of cases. So you're telling me it's a kind of case, but that you don't take it. The next guy, they don't take it. The next person, they don't take it. That's a civil rights violation in and of itself. For you not taking those kinds of cases. I've had multiple lawyers tell me this. Yes, you do. It's a type of case. Yes, they will admit, yes. But why don't you take it? We don't want to disclose that information. That's what they always say. We can't disclose or they hang up on me. I've got one possible, I'm not going to mention who, attorney who possibly wants to work with me with a $200 consultation fee to just get a yes or a no on whether and they may not win. They may not win the case. I may be it'd be if I pay $200, that's just the consultation fee. And then whatever he charges like per hour, which would really screw me, or if he could just charge me a retainer, or really what really should be done with these sorts of cases is pro bono civil rights cases. And I don't know if I'm pretty sure they do have those pro bono civil rights. Because think about it, the person that is experiencing the civil rights violations isn't able to make or generate any income for some instances, or is limited, highly limited, or has to wait very long lengthy amounts of time for money, and that's so corrupt that they can't even pay. I can't pay the attorney because of the corruption. I've been out of pocket on attorneys because of the workplace harassment, the gaslighting at the workplace, the mockery at the workplace for no reason, dude. People are being contacted about you, and in the other spiritual realm, in collusion with people, they're gonna hate every aspect of you. You're good look. If you're good looking, you're a man or woman, and you're decent looking. You take care of yourself. You have good genetics. You know you're smart. You work out. You stay in shape. You're healthy. Look at what everyone else is doing. Getting effed up, staying on drugs. That's exactly what I noticed from the scumbags, is the drug addicts and the losers want to act like Mr. Cool Guy, put earrings in their ears, and carry on, throw a fit, and complain about shit that is not even a big deal compared to what targeted individuals deal with day to day. Every like certain days worse than others, certain weeks worse and different. They do it different, change it up, how they're doing it, the ways that they're doing it, the options, the alternatives on how they're going to approach you with what they're doing. Changes and switches up all the time. So with that, I'm documenting. That's just one piece of evidence that I'm going to now put on YouTube, because the attorney's office says they can't find. And I had a caseworker that was working on this, and she said she was going to work on this from day one till the end. And then they rearranged everything, and as soon as I told a couple people found out that I even had a personal injury case, they acted like I was going to get like rich from it. That's not true. That's never, like, unless you're never going to get rich from a personal injury case. The most you'd get is like a couple hundred to like 300, like max, like that you're really messed up and you went through the right company. And I think those are scams. The ones on YouTube, they're like, you got in a car accident, you can get 260 grand. Yeah, okay. Where? Who? How? How bad was your injury? Send me a link. I want to see. I don't believe you. I'm not a believer in scams like that say your personal injury, you can get over $250,000 for. That is just unheard of amount of money. For some people, they might be able to lie their way through it and do that. This was all legitimate. I really got hit by the car, and to me, I think she was trying to kill me. She smelled like alcohol. I looked at her. I stopped twice. I've already told you guys this, and I got out. I said, what the F are you doing? I was looking directly at you multiple times, trying to signal. I even waved at you. And the bitch just pulls out. And I braced for it. If I didn't brace for it, she probably would have killed me. Just more documentation on how nothing gets done. The police don't really do their job. I've been apprehended in the clubhouse down there a couple times, and every time they put on their gloves. 2 weeks ago at Chris and Ann Naval's, they asked me if I wanted to go to the stress center. Chris and Ann Naval then, before that, called the what do you call it? She said she called the crisis hotline, which I don't know who the fuck would do that, but a gang stalking police, wannabe police that's not a cop. Because these people feel like they're doing a justice. Some of them feel like they're doing a justice to society by harassing you because they view you or what they've been told about you as like a problematic, like, man, that guy, he's a bad guy. He's nasty. If you piss him off, of course, if you piss anyone off, they're going to be mad. I don't know one person on the earth that will not get mad if you keep poking at them. It's like the same as like an animal. You keep poking at them, poking at them, and poking at them. Eventually, it's going to bite you. or throwing a cat against the wall, it's just going to scratch the wall. It has nowhere else to go. I mean, seriously. You have to get real with yourself and really honest. And I was burying my head in the sand for a long time too. I was like, no, this is not true. This is not true. Oh, it's real. It's true. It's definitely a hate crime. It's definitely being silenced out the ass. People don't want to talk about it because it's criminal. It's been going on for a long time. And for it to happen in America is pathetic. For the pathetic, I want the crooked, scummy people that are in positions of power to see this video and to suck it, because I don't care that you don't care about me. You obviously have gone out of your way to disrespect me, and I don't even know who you are. Okay? I barely know you. I don't even know you people. We don't even know you people. And you people act like you have jurisdiction over other human beings because you are a witchcraft practitioner or what have you, and you just think you can roam the earth freely and have no consequences, like a lot of these losers do, and they're criminals. And the ones doing it in your family could be criminals. I'm just letting you know that they'll try to gaslight you and lie to you as much as you can. You know, let your guard down. That's when they're going to screw you. But you go too much and you put too much pressure on, that's when they'll screw you too, because they'll be like, okay, he's way too over the top. This person is like energetic, you know. Then they'll say you're paranoid for having energy. I'll ask them all the time. I'll be like, what am I paranoid about? And they just look down and, you know, they just play dumb. It's part of their script. It's part of the role play. Can't you see it now? That's part of it. That's part of the bullshit that they're putting you through. It's just ignoring you and blaming you and blame shifting. Throwing their consequences on you. You know, throwing their hatred of their own lives on you. They want to make you feel unworthy. When I first got a job, you know what my mother said on the other line of someone else's phone? You know what she said? I just want to beat the shit out of him for working from home. How dare he think he can work from home like he's better than everyone else? I'm sitting in here saying I'm trying to stay safe. Right? I have John Newman come in here. I confirmed here that this Wi-Fi box, I'm not the account holder. It's hacked. Absolutely hacked. They confirmed it was hacked, but they weren't allowed to tell me all the information, which at that point, you've already told me that it's hacked, so I can find out what it is. And I already knew that because of the stuff that's happening. But since I wasn't the account holder and that John Newman guy was, he was telling me to get the F out of the office and to go make some real money like a real man and do some hard labor like a real man. And everyone was bashing me. I mean, literally. And then they sent me to the stress center. I was sitting right here just working for the family company, selling golf equipment. You know, doing small accounting, plugging things in. Not really accounting, but plugging reference points in and notes into the CRM we were using, which is Intuit QuickBooks, which is very primitive, very basic. Not really, but I mean, compared to other ones, just different. But with that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. It just, the level of corruption is so amazing here in today's world that we live in. It's in your face. They don't care. They'll come up to you and tell you. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to have... I asked the police, so if I were to do cybersecurity and find the criminals, are you guys going to arrest them? Well, we, under certain circumstances, certain, we might not be able to, but we'll apprehend you gladly right now if you want to go to the stress center, or we'll take lies that the neighbors have created in this neighborhood. We'll take those lies and we'll find you outside and talk to you and then apprehend you. If you talk to any police officers and you're being the targeted individual that you are, since you're watching this video, videotape. If they destroy footage, that's going to be crucial. That's what they try to do. They don't want you to have evidence. That's why they've stolen my phones. They've broken my other phones before when they've poured water on them and all sorts of different stuff, man. This is a crazy topic and it's silenced. I'm the only person from my high school that's being targeted that would like from the like high school or just this area. There's probably no other targeted individual in the surrounding area. Definitely not this neighborhood. The only people that are involved with the targeting are the perpetrators, the people that are the enemies, the bad people that are inflicting harm on your life. They don't have to physically touch you to harm you. They can screw you in many different ways, steal your identity, do all sorts of stuff. But I'm about to get out of here, guys. You ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, warm, and you're welcome here anytime. Send me an alert and be safe, man. Stay warm. Again, bye.